Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We'll cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. And we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today we got a shocker. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So as you guys know, most of LeBron's friends, former athletes that are news and all that media, to talk about him, they usually torque it up. They usually withhold their punches, and they barely keep it real. But something that shocked the NBA world just happened. Dwyane Wade went up there and was being interviewed. I believe he was on one of Bill Simmons' shows. I could be wrong. And he ended up telling a whole lot of truth that's shocking a lot of people. And the reason it's shocking a lot of people is because here you are hearing from Dwyane Wade, who was a teammate of LeBron's, who carried him in those playoffs that year in 2011, had led the Miami Heat in scoring that year in the playoffs, essentially admitting that LeBron cost him a championship. Now, for those of you guys who don't remember, that year, that was when LeBron went out there and said, not one, not two, not three, not four, you know, that dumb he did. And he was so confident that they were going to win. But then now, years later, saying it's not a super team. You can't make it. These people, all they do is lie. It's like he later on says, oh, no, it's not a super team. But then back then, we're talking about they're going to win 6, 7. What made you think that? Y'all just had a regular, degular ass team, right? Just a regular team. But y'all feel like all of a sudden you're going to win 7 championships. But now, 10, 15 years later, oh, man, it was just a normal team, man. It was like, no, these guys. Anyway. But we witnessed a collapse from a superstar unlike anything I've ever seen before. And it was in 2011 that GOAT debate ended with him and Michael Jordan. It was done since then for a lot of people. LeBron fans like Nick Wright and all of them tried to explain it away. Well, it happens. No, it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen to Kobe Bryant. That never happened to Michael Jordan, bro. No, that was abnormal. Like, it was horrendously bad, right? And we all saw it. And one of the people that had a front row seat to it was Dwyane Wade himself. So in this sound, they asked Dwyane Wade, you know, did LeBron essentially cost you a title? And Dwyane Wade essentially said, yes, he did. Take a listen to the sound here.
I was on Brian. I was mad because I wanted us both to be like unstoppable together. I was like, hey, wait, what's going on? I was on Brian. Like, I'm just trying to get him to get back in his game, to wake up. 2011.
Sorry. But I'm the steward of basketball fans in this position. I have to ask you this. LeBron is clearly having some sort of mental meltdown. His mind is his confidence, whatever it is, something is wrong with LeBron. You see this. He's not aggressive. He's passing up shots. He's not driving. It's not LeBron. Yeah. We all know LeBron. That's not LeBron. Was there a conversation you had with him during the finals trying to get to the root of it? What's happening? We need you to snap out of it? Or did you just say, I can't get in, this is his thing to sort out? Or did you just think it'll sort itself out? How do you handle something like that in that moment?
Well, in the moment, I mean, I think and I've said it before, is I was on Brian. Like, it's my job. That's our relationship is two of the best players in the game is to make sure that we're pulling it out of each other. And going into the Dallas series, I felt we had 2 mismatches. I felt that no one can guard me and no one can guard him. And so I'm like, they may be a better team overall, possibly, but we got the 2 best players. Even though Dirk is one of the greatest players ever, I thought in that series that we could have the 2 best players from a mismatch standpoint. And so when I didn't see him performing at the level that I know that I've watched this person perform at since I've seen him play on ESPN in high school, I was like, hey, wait, what's going on? You know what I mean? And I don't know if I approached it the right way at all, but I was on Brian. Like, I'm just trying to get him to get back in his game, to wake up. Because sometimes it does. One thing can happen, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's in the game, and it can just knock your flow and your rhythm off. You know what I mean? And sometimes you need something to happen to go well for you. You need someone to say something. You need someone to believe in you, someone to get on your ass, whatever it is. And I tried the approach. We're best of friends. And so we spend a lot of time together. And so I wanted to get to the root of it because, bro, this is why we got together, to do this. And so he couldn't get out of it. I don't know, what it was. He struggled a little bit. And I go back and I look, and I felt like in that series, I probably, because of the mismatch situation, I had the best series, and I had a chance to actually win Finals MVP, and we won a championship. Like, I had a really good series. And I look back into myself, and I'm like, man, this is why he came here as a leader. It's your job to help lead him. And I feel like I failed my leadership responsibilities in that. And so I don't know if I approached him the right way at all. I just know that, we didn't get the LeBron that we got the next 3 years at that time. And, it was unfortunate for us because I didn't feel like nobody can guard him in that series.
Did he engage with you when you had these conversations with him, or would he just try to sort of, like, I'm good?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to figure it out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to snap back into it. You're trying to run plays. You're trying to, hey, I get a break. Let me look for you. Like, we know, like, sometime a dunk, a block, something can change, just your rhythm and your flow. And so, yeah, he was trying to figure it out, but you could never catch it and get back into that rhythm and that flow. And then, Dallas started sensing it. They started switching up their defenses a lot. They started sending a lot of different guys at them to keep them all balanced, whether it was smaller guys like Jason Terry, you had Deshaun Stevenson, you had Sean Marion. Like, they had a lot of guys that they would send at them. And, and then on the other end, they got J.J. Barrera running them around. And so they did a great job of keeping him off balance. And we couldn't get them into a rhythm and a flow. And we all took that very hard going into the summer. Like, man, like, is it, we know a great player is, supposed to be great. And this is LeBron James, but also too, he came here so we can help him learn how to, win in these moments and be great in these moments. And did we fail him? And I think we all went into the summer like, what could we do better? The coaches and the players. And so, yeah, it was unfortunate. And I was on Brian. I was mad because I wanted us both to be like unstoppable together. And I wanted us to, put that middle finger up to all the haters together in that first year. And like I said, the basketball guys just wasn't on our side because they didn't want to see the ugly side of us. And, the performance that we needed from both of us was not there.
So you heard D-Wade then. I want to put this into context. LeBron's first year in Miami, the regular season, he averaged 27 points a game, 56.7% shooting, 37.8% shooting from three, 75% from the free throw line, 6.9 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 3.5 turnovers, but 1.6 steals per game with a plus minus of 5.3. And then LeBron was actually playing defense back then. Fast forward to the NBA Finals. LeBron in the finals went from averaging 27 in the regular season to 17.8. 7.2 rebounds, 6.8 assists. In some of those games in the finals, I think he scored less than 10 points. One of those games, I think he scored 8 points in the finals game and was going like scoreless in the fourth quarters, was refusing to even look at the basket. It was unlike anything we had ever seen. It was a total and complete meltdown. And we all know that LeBron cost D-Wade a championship. We know that. And had they won that championship, Dwyane Wade would have been the finals MVP. Go look at D-Wade's numbers those playoffs and look at LeBron's numbers. D-Wade was carrying that team. And D-Wade also admitted we failed him because this guy came to us to learn how to win. When did Michael Jordan go anywhere to learn how to win? When did Kobe have to learn how to win from another player? When? Where? Kobe wanted Shaq gone so he could prove himself. LeBron left to go prove himself by joining a finals MVP and a guy that led the league in scoring the year prior and one of the top 3 or 5 best players in the world in Dwyane Wade and a 20-10 guy in Chris Bosh. But you want to compare these guys? And it was that move that turned LeBron into the villain for a lot of people. And since then, that's been the case. We all know LeBron cost D-Wade a title. We know that. We are fully aware of that. Go and look at the numbers. I don't know how we witnessed something like that in the heart of your prime and then turn around and say, well, this guy's better than Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan never had a collapse like that. How do you reconcile the two? How? You can't, except if you're a LeBron fan. This is why it's difficult for me to take this fan base seriously. It's very difficult because they don't want to deal with reality. They don't want to just come to terms with this guy's a great player. Fine. But no, it's not enough. He must be better than everybody. That's the part with them. And beyond that, people have to agree with me. And if you don't agree with me, you're hating. If you don't share my view on this guy, you're hating. It's insane. It's insane. But that's the fan base.